Hello! Finally, this little remote, it's been playing me up this morning. It took 5 minutes to get this thing working. But we're underway now. I've got to check the time before I go. Right, 10:33. Right, welcome to the quiz on the Monday the 13th of July. This is the general knowledge quiz. I'm going to record this and play it back and then start uploading it to YouTube, and then I'm going to make the music quiz later on, either this morning or this afternoon, ready for tomorrow. Now the general knowledge quiz, on these sheets of paper I was given, you've got two sets of questions as there was last week. But I've noticed on the one I'm about to do, the top 10 questions are all about Christmas music. Bit of a wrong time of year to do Christmas music, so I thought, well, I'll leave that to Christmas. So I'll do the bottom 10, and then I've got a spell check for you. I'll talk about that shortly. Right, this bottom 10 questions, the heading is Murder Most Foul. Let's talk about the better. Right, we've got to move straight on because time is getting short. Question 1 about Murder Most Foul is, where was French revolutionary leader Jean-Paul Marat stabbed to death? That's question 1. I'll read it again. Where was French revolutionary leader Jean Paul Marat stabbed to death? Question 2. Which country has the highest murder rate in the world? Question 2 again. Which country has the highest murder rate in the world? Right. Question 3. How did murderer John George Haigh dispose of the bodies of his victims? I'll read that again. Question 3. How did murderer John George Haigh dispose of the bodies of his victims? Question 4. Who plays Chief Inspector Tom Barnaby in TV's Midsummer Murders? Again, question 4. Who plays Chief Inspector John Barnaby in TV's Midsummer Murders? Right, question 5 is quite a long question, this. Question 5 is, James Hanratty was hanged in 1963 for a murder that took place in a lay-by on which main road between Luton and Bedford? It's a long question for a short answer, isn't it? I'll read it again anyway. James Hanratty was hanged in 1963 for a murder that took place in a lay-by on which main road between Luton and Bedford? Question 6. Who was the deranged murderer in Alfred Hitchcock's thriller Psycho? You might remember the film. Who was the deranged murderer in Alfred Hitchcock's thriller Psycho? Question 7. Another long question. question 7. Which murderer or murderer was arrested in 1910 after a telegraph message was sent to the ship on which he was attempting to flee Britain? I'll read that one again. Question 7. Which murderer was arrested in 1910 after a telegraph message was sent to the ship on which he was attempting to flee Britain? Right. Question 8. This is a funny one. It's sort of musical as well. Notorious US murderer Charles Manson once auditioned for the Monkees. True or false? I'll read it again. Well-known murderer, or US murderer, Charles Manson he once auditioned to join the Monkees. Is that true or false? I'm a believer myself. If you get any of these questions you're not quite sure of, stop, go back and start again. Question 9. On which moors did the Moors murders take place? Question 9 is, on which moors did the Moors murders take place? Right, last question, question 10. At which famous London address did John Christie murder at least 8 women between 1943 and 1953? I'll read that last question again. Murder's most foul. The question is, at which famous London address did John Christie murder at least 8 women between 1943 and 1953? That completes the first one. I'm getting a bit croaky. Excuse a little drop of water while I'll go on to the next one. You might notice from last week there's a little bit less hair on top. Number 2 all over. Well, I think it was all over anyway. Right. The spelling check, or spelling bee it says at the top. You've got 20 words I'm going to give you. And all you've got to do is spell them correctly. So if you've got a bit of paper, just write 1 to 20. To begin with, just write them as you think, but then, we can just go back to the beginning of the video. So there are 20 questions. The first word you've got to spell, it's fairly easy, chocolate, as in Barzen, chocolate. Question 2, accidentally. I knocked over a bottle of water, accidentally. Story of my life. Now this is a difficult word to pronounce as well as spell. Question 3 is hippopotamus. Yes. Question 3 is hippopotamus. Question 4 is moustache, as in moustache. Question 5 is accommodation. Question 6 is sandwich, as in what you eat. Question 7 is tariff. It's like a menu, but tariff. Question 8 is occasion. I've done many occasion with my discos. The word is occasion. Spell that. Number 9 is absence. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absence is number 9. Number 10 is sort of 2 words together. But you've got to spell playwright, as in somebody who writes plays. It's playwright. Question 11 is committee. I'm on the committee. Whoopee. Spell committee. That's number 11. Number 12 is grateful, as in being grateful for something happening. Number 13 is religious. That's number 13. Number 14 is jewellery, is what you wear. Number 15 is ecstasy. Seeing West Ham survive is ecstasy, I suppose. Question 16 is occurred. Something occurred outside my window one day. It's always happening. Occurred is number 16. Now if you like your flowers, number 17 is fuchsia. How do you spell fuchsia? Not future, fuchsia as in flower. Number 18 is existence. It's just an existence living here sometimes. Question 19 is receive. You receive a gift. And the last word you've got to spell is privilege, as in privilege ticket or privilege to do quizzes. That's it. Anyway, that's your 20 spelling bee questions. If you didn't get them all, just wind the video back and start again, or go halfway back and start again. That's it. Let's have a quick check of my time here. It's getting on a little bit, so I'm going to finish it here. Hope you enjoyed this quiz and got all the answers right. I'm going to play this back shortly and I'm going to upload it later this morning. This afternoon or this evening I shall do the music quiz and do the same tomorrow. I had a bit of trouble with my little machine earlier on. I hope this works this time. If not, I'll speak to you at some time in the future.